Welcome. In this video, we'll continue the study of the rules of differentiation, and we'll talk about the rules of differentiation for inverse trigonometric function. This video is split in two parts. In this video, we'll see 3, and then in the next video, we'll see the other 3 rules of differentiation. So, first, derivative of a sine inverse. So, if you have y is equal to sine inverse of u, in which u, the argument of that sine inverse, is any function of x, the derivative of that is the derivative of that argument divided by the square root of 1 minus u squared. So if you take this example, y is equal to sine inverse of 3x squared plus 5. 3x squared plus 5 is actually our argument. You can just write it here, 3x squared plus 5. We can just call this as f of x. So the derivative of this argument is 6x as the rule of the power, and derivative of a constant is 0, so we just write 6x. So now we can write y dash is equal to the derivative of the argument 6x, as the rule says, divided by the square root of 1 minus the original argument 3x squared plus 5 all squared, and it's done. Now, derivative of a cos inverse. We apply the same rule we use for sine inverse, but the difference is now we use a minus sign. So we do the derivative of the argument, and then we divide by the square root of 1 minus the original argument. In this case, y is equal to cos inverse of e raised to 2x. E raised to 2x is our argument. We can call this as g of x. G of x is equal to e raised to 2x. This is one of the rules we have learned for exponential functions. So the derivative of an exponential function of this kind is the derivative of the power, which is 2x, which gives us 2, into the original function. So this is the derivative of the argument. So what we have is y dash is equal to minus, very important to remind that, minus 2 e raised to 2x divided by the square root of 1 minus e raised to 2x. All this is square. So this can also be represented as minus 2 e raised to 2x divided by the square root of 1 minus, open this, and we have here e raised to 4x, and it's done. The last rule from this video is the tan inverse function. So if you want to find the derivative of the tan inverse of some kind of function u, which is a function of x, what we do is differentiate the argument of that tan inverse function, and then divide by the square root of the original argument and then add 1. Look at this example. Y is equal to tan inverse of 6x squared. 6x squared is actually our argument, so we can call this as h of x is equal to 6x squared. The derivative of this, which follows the power rule, becomes 12x. So what we'll have is y dash is equal to the derivative of the argument, which we found, 12x, divided by the original argument squared, which is 6x squared, all this square, plus 1, which gives us 12x divided by the square of 6, 36 x raised to 4 plus 1, and it's done.